Audio Lex Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright. So I was thinking maybe I would run over here. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. I was gonna say I was pretty sure, but you know what? Now I'm thinking that's the fuel depot, not the water place, water treatment plant. So I want to get some more gun supplies here, and I did up my, I believe up my amount you get back from mining. Oh, wait. You know what? I did want to make those add-ons for my tools, didn't I? Let's go do that first. Let's go make sure I can make add-ons for my tools. I can't do it from here, that's for sure. Hey, Curly boy. I may have upped my XP. Wink, wink. I feel it's grinding too slow. I've been at this a long time. What are we on, day 30? I don't feel like I've really gotten too far in the game. A lot of games I've played have been over by this point. And I am not even close to even like decent iron tools or anything yet. Okay, what did I come up here for? Right, mods for my tools. Okay, so I want to make this fireman's axe. So I need forged iron, glue, mechanic parts, and springs. So forged iron, glue, springs, and mechanic parts. Okay, so I would like a fireman's axe mod, and then I also wanted this bunker buster mod. Ooh, but it takes steel. Do I have 5 steel? I do. I need more glue as well. It's dirty water, right? That's all I've got for bones? No. Got like, whoa, hey. This is why I need that bunker buster mod. So I can tear apart that stairway so things stop crawling up here and attacking me. Ooh, you're on fire, man. Alright. I need to glue. Glue. Bunker. There's also this iron breaker mod, which lets you get through iron faster, but I think I'm just going to go with the bunker buster because that goes against stone. I think that'll be better for me. Okay. Alright, I don't want you to just keep running. That's going to take a long time, so we're good on that one. And we'll add in... I already have the wood splitter on this one. Let's get the fireman's axe. And then as soon as this is done with the bunker buster, we can go fix that stairway. So stuff stops climbing up here and getting me. Man, I was trying to think what I did this weekend, but I don't think I did much of anything. I watched a little bit of the new Pacific Rim anime, or I don't know if it's an anime, but the new animated Pacific Rim series. It's pretty good so far. Um, I got a little sidetracked from it though. I got this new game called Space Crew, and I was playing that a lot over the weekend. I say a lot, but it was a lot. It was several hours. Um, but it's a little too intense to be able to watch something I want to pay attention to and play at the same time. It's a little bit like uh, FTL. You got a ship, you got crew, you assign them to different positions. In this one, they have jobs, and so as they go up levels in their jobs, they get abilities related to those jobs. And so there's like captain, comm officer, um, security officer, two gunners, and an engineer. Yep. And so I don't think you get any more characters than that on your ship in particular. So, okay, I think that'll stop them from getting up here. Maybe. I definitely don't appreciate them getting up here. So now we can go out and see about getting some supplies for bullets real quick. Just a little bit, see how that goes with the 1 point of upgrade I did. And then I really got to get back out there and do some more searching for supplies, right? Uh, till I can make my steel knuckles, right? Which is the goal. There's not a lot of not searching that I can be doing, so. Oh, are you kidding me? Just feet from my base. I don't think I'm saved at my base either. I will bet you I come back in the winter territory. Yep. Most certainly in the winter territories. And so it's kind of like a little roguelite kind of game. Uh, your humans from Earth, and they're under attack by some aliens. And so you take your ship out and you do these little missions, and you get money and points and experience. And so your dudes go up levels with their experience, which is how they get their new abilities. And you use the money to buy upgrades for your ship, and then the research points that you get unlock better items for your ship. And so, this farm here might have some boxes in it. I should check this farm out while I'm here. And so, so they've got different little missions you do. Most of them are to patrol areas, kill aliens, that kind of thing. Deliver supplies, rescue an astronaut from a space, or not, an astronomer, a researcher, I forget, from another space station, and stuff like that. And so, oh, there's a big dog here just waiting to chew off my face. Nope, you didn't even get to bite me. And so, yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it. Like I said, it's a roguelike. Doesn't appear to be any kind of story necessarily. It's just little missions. I tried to do a hard mission where I went to get a communication probe, but I got destroyed. Aliens board your ship and stuff, and so it can be quite intense and difficult. And you got to move your guys around. Things catch on fire. You gotta grab an extinguisher, right, and put out the fires. And you gotta send your mechanic to repair things when they break down, and uh, or your engineer. And then there's 4 gunner positions. So you're also like shuffling guys into the gunner positions. I've upgraded my guns a couple of times now, and I just unlocked rocket launchers, and so I do have some rocket launchers going now, or missile launchers. They're missiles, they're not rockets, because they're guided missiles, and so it's quite fun. I probably won't get a chance to play it for a couple of days at this rate because of how intensive it is. It's not something that you can not pay attention to because it's so frantic. Because I don't know why I'm cutting that guy. Because you're always under attack. You're just always under attack, and it's not Star Trek. There's not a peaceful moment going on. This is war, and you are in the war. So. I've got so much glue back at home. I don't need to loot that glue. Hundreds of glue being cooked right now. That's a scary noise. You know what? I probably do need glass jars at the moment because I did make all that glue. Man, something is making really scary zombie noises in here. Oh. Hi. Did not see you. Sounds like a crawler, maybe? Or, not crawler, a spider? Am I hearing a spider zombie? Yes. There you are. I see you. Ooh, there's a runner. And there are my boxes I thought might be in here. Nice. We played a little bit of Final Fantasy 14 last night. I think they said they were going to try and play again tonight, but I'm not going to have time. Brass is alright. Silver nuggets. I don't need iron arrows. I don't need silver nuggets. I don't need iron crossbow bolts. I don't need leather boots. I'll take that. Definitely don't need stone tools. Alright, come on, working stiff. I need a crucible. Another stone axe. I don't need stone axes. Stop looting me bone axes. Oh look, Bunker Buster mod that I just wasted my steel on. Thanks, game. Thanks. Why don't you give me a crucible, huh? Huh? That's something I could use. Why are you guys hiding behind this thing? I want to shoot you in the face. And you're making it difficult by hiding behind this. Okay, by face I mean back of your head, I guess. Nice. Ooh. Oh, I made it. Oh, I see there's a box hidden in here. An iron helmet. I'm wearing an iron helmet, but this is a better iron helmet. I mean, it doesn't have my mod on it. But it's a helmet with 2 mod slots. So now I can equip that one lets me drink water whenever I feel like it. Whether or not it's cleaned. Why didn't you jump across that, buddy? Now we can't. Now we gotta build our own little bridge here, because you done broke your leg. Would you go down the ladder? Alright, it's time to head home. I got a few useful things, but not what I need. Yeah, so we're playing Final Fantasy anyways. I got distracted. And so we went on our first raids last night. You have to do the game is pretty what the word I want to use here. Solo friendly, not in a big guild friendly. Let's go with that. And so if you're playing by yourself, that's fine. A lot of the game is by yourself. And then when you do need to do something that requires people, you just queue up into a duty finder, it's called. And the duty finder lets you go ahead and play the game while you're waiting for other people who want to do that dungeon to go in. But on top of that, it also lets people who've already done a dungeon sign up to do old dungeons, and then they get bonus experience and stuff. And so you're more likely to get people redoing old dungeons because they get bonuses for doing them. So that's cool. And so raids are similar. You go in the duty finder, and then the the raid will fill up with random people. Not random, obviously. It's people who want to do that raid, but or have signed up to do raids in general. And so we get in there, and it was a little chaotic. One of the things that is definitely weird for us is that the game goes up to like level 80 or 90. I think level 90, and we're level 50. And because of the way it's designed, we're locked at level 50. Well, I mean that's not true. I'm level 56 or level 55. I'm level 55. One of the other guys is like level 62 or something like that. But because of the way the jump from original game to first expansion takes place, we're locked at these level 50 dungeons. We can't progress until we finish the story quests that get us into the next expansion. And there's like 80 quests between, like, big. They're not all big, but there's 80 what they call main story quests, main scenario quests, something like that. Main story quests that link between. Oh, I should have taken that road there. Oh well. That link between original game and A Realm Reborn and um, Heaven's Sword. That's the first game's Realm Reborn, and then Heaven's Sword is the first expansion. So anyways, so we're doing these level 50 things. Well, you don't have to be level 50 to do them, and so we have all these people who show up in these multi-group quests or multi-group dungeons and raids who are level 90. Or, in the other expansions. And yeah, it gets a little bizarre because of how powerful the higher levels are compared to the dungeon we're doing, stuff just dies faster than it's supposed to. And so, like, the raid we did last night, I'm like, okay, looks really complex. And so it's like, pull the boss to the middle, and then every once in a while the boss will spawn skeleton ads. And so what you're supposed to do is pull the skeletons to the sides of the room separately and fight them separately. There's 3 groups. So one group holds the boss in the middle, one group pulls the skeleton to the side, one side, and then the other group pulls the skeleton to the other side. And then when they die, the boss will respawn them, and then they will move toward the boss. And so you have to stop them from reaching the boss, or else every skeleton that touches the boss will give the boss an AoE. Yeah, so they pulled it to the middle, and we just fought it there, and it died. I don't know that it got off any AoEs. And so I'm like, this is nothing like what's written down. Like, it's going so fast. So fast. And then we get to this one boss, and you have to run and stand on these little force field things. And if you don't, then the raid wipes. And so somebody didn't. I was in my spot, so I knew it wasn't me. But somebody didn't. And somebody's like shouting about nobody said to do DPS skip, or I don't know. That's what they said. I don't know what DPS skip it means. And and then someone else is like, you need to calm down. There's a lot of sprouts on this raid, and this is a learning experience for them. And I say, we're in voice chat. The guys I play with, I'm like, what's a sprout? And they're like, you are. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, you see the little sprout next to your name? I'm like, oh, right. I forgot about that. So the game has placed a novice symbol next to our names because we've never played the game before, and so all this stuff is new to us. And so yeah, every time somebody shouted angrily in chat, um, somebody's like, "Be nice to the sprouts. Y'all are making me cry. How mean you are to the sprouts." I thought that was funny. Sprouts. Hey, Wolfie, you still dead here? Oh man, and then I just cut your head off. I can't be good for you. But yeah, we're just about to the end of the in-between quests. They have a name, but I don't remember what it's called. Oh, I'll tell you another story with it. I probably have already talked about some of this, but they've got this weapon series called the Relic Weapons. I'm sure I've talked about this before. And so my nephew's playing with us, and that dude does not stop playing. And so he's so far ahead of me and the one other guy. And then the fourth guy who's playing with us is our DM from Wednesday nights. He also plays way more than the other two of us. Like, we work. I mean, he works too, but his job is way smaller. Like he's salaried in his position, and it does not require him to put a lot of hours in during the week. And so he has a lot of free time. And so yeah. So he's way ahead of us. And then my nephew is a college student who doesn't have a job. And so he also has a lot of free time. All right. I'm just going to scrap this. There's no reason to hang on this. And so he plays all the time. And then every time we get on, they're like so many levels past me and the other guy who have like all day jobs. And I don't know why I just put that in there. That's not food. That's not food. That's food. Have we been putting the niter in here? No, but I do put this in here. Oh, I do put the niter in here. Look at that. I should take this nitrate and come over here and grab these and these and these. Oh, that's right. Gunpowder is made with the nitrate. The nitrate and the I have nitrate in here too. Huh. I need coal is what I need. Coal. I'm trying to shift click these things in here and they're not going. So like I said, my nephew's like level 60 something on the character he's playing. He's got some crafters that are leveled up pretty good. And then the other guy, the DM guy, he's got all the crafter classes maxed out. And he also has a tank class that's in the 50s, and then the main class that we're all playing together, he's got in the 50s. I got one guy in the 50s, and that's it. I got one guy in the 30s. I did play a little bit a couple weeks ago and got a guy into the 30s, and I got my main guy in the 50s, and that's it. That's it. And then he's got like 8 crafters in their 50s and 2 main um, main guys in their 50s. Anyways, so DM guy, he does not want to do the relic quest And for whatever reason, he also acts like we shouldn't be able to work on it or talk about it. Now, like I said, two of us have all day kind of jobs. And so we only get to play pretty much when we're all playing together. And so he doesn't want us to work on anything but who he wants to work on. And if we don't work on what he wants to work on, then he doesn't play with us. And I find it a little rude, to be honest, that we agree we were going to play together, and then he flat out refuses to. Like, I need this dungeon, and I need to do this. Oh, right, there's no gas in here. I need to do this dungeon, and um, oh shoot, I can't go anywhere because my dang bike is full of trash. I guess I could leave my coat and the gasoline in here. And so I unlock it. I'm like, hey man, you want to do these dungeons with me? I need to do a couple dungeons while we're waiting for everybody to get on. And he's like, yeah, sure, we can do a couple dungeons. He's like, what are they for? I'm like, well, they're for my relic quest. He's like, oh, well, I don't know. I'm like, well, they're just dungeons. They're not like specific to the relic quest. You just have to do specific dungeons, right? It's not like you have to be in the relic quest to do the dungeons. They're just dungeons, and you gotta get components from inside the dungeons. Um, which sounds like you're hunting for something, but no, you just run the dungeon, you kill the boss, you get the components, and it's one of them. The one he did agree to do was a dungeon we'd already done before, so it's not like it's something I'm asking him to go out of his way. And so the one did require you, and he's just been, and yeah, so, so yeah, he does run the one, and then he's like, well, good luck on finding somebody to run that other one. I'm like, well, it's just like you talk to a guy and you unlock it, and I'm sure I could find a group easier if there were the two of us to go into it. He's like, no, I'm gonna go work on something else. I don't care about that relic stuff. I'm like, it's not, but it's not a relic stuff. I mean, it's for my relic weapon, but it's a quest. I mean, it's a dungeon. You run dungeons all the time. Yeah, but it's not on my duty. I'm like, it can't be on your duty finder unless you unlock it. So it could be on your duty finder if you unlocked it. All you gotta do is talk to this other guy to unlock it. I don't know why you won't talk to the other guy to unlock it so I can run this dungeon that I need. Yeah, I'm just gonna go work on my crafter. Okay. Thanks for playing with us. It's great. So yeah, so I got one more dungeon to do for the current deal I'm on here. And then but that unlocks the next one, which is the same kind of thing over. It's an interesting setup. You have to do they've got mobs to kill, specific mobs to kill, specific fates to kill. Fates are random out in the open world instances. Um, like they just pop up and then you run them and fight the stuff that needs to be fought. Like it might be guard this merchant as he goes through the passes kind of thing, right? It's not necessarily a quest you pick up. You just go to the spot while it's going on and you can join it. And then there are some where you have to get a quest to do them. I'm not asking them to do any of those. Those I can do on my own. But it'd be nice to have some, extra people that want to go into the dungeon, so that you're more likely to get into a dungeon if you have more people willing to go than waiting for an entire group to form to go to this one dungeon. You know? And so, yeah, and so not only that, but we're doing the main story quest, and he just harps about the same thing over and over again. I'm gonna finish here, but he harps about how he doesn't want to do the relic quest because there are better weapons in the game than the relic weapon. Of course there are, because we're level 50. Obviously the level 50 stuff isn't gonna be as good as the later level stuff. No kidding, but they look really cool, and I want to unlock them because it's cool to have unlocked them. And then I don't understand why he a doesn't want to do them. I understand that they're not as good as the later stuff, but if that's his opinion, then why are we even doing this stuff now? Because he could just make a level 80 character and be at the end of the game already, right? The whole point was so we could play together. And when 3 of the 4 people in the group want to do something, unless it's against some kind of principle, you suck it up and you do it, right? I mean, it's not like I'm asking him to chop onions. You got to run a few dungeons. That's it. That's all we're asking. A little help to run some dungeons, which you do with strangers every day anyways, because he does the daily duty roulette, which runs you through random dungeons with strangers. He does that every day, but he won't go to the dungeons that somebody in our group needs. It's very weird. And then on top of that, the main story quest has you have to run this Crystal Towers quest line, and he has been harping about us doing the Crystal Tower quest line for over a week now. You guys know you have to do that. You guys should be working on the Crystal quest line, Crystal Tower quest line. Like, can't we just work on it when we get there? We don't really have that much time. We'd like to, progress through the storyline to get to that point first instead of just randomly running. Because last weekend, what he did was he's like, we got to do these dungeons now because they're required for the main story quest line. That you've done them. They're not necessarily part of the main story quest line, but you had to have completed them to move on. And so he wanted to do them now. And I'm like, well, can't we wait until the main story quest line asks us to do them? And he's like, well, yeah, but we're all on now. We should do them now. And you know what? Not only did we have to do them, well, not only did we do them because he wanted to do them, but not 20 minutes later, we needed to run those for something else. But we'd already run them. So we had to run them twice because he wouldn't wait for us to get to that point. I'm just like, come on, guy. Come on. So yeah, fun game though. I am enjoying it. I don't think I'm enjoying it as much as EverQuest 2, but I am enjoying it. I don't think I don't think it's as good as the Star Wars one, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, because that one was pretty top notch. And um, but yeah, it's pretty enjoyable. It's definitely one of the better MMOs I have played. So with that, be better than the small things, lean into the light, and I will talk to you later.